Okay, here we are with another video. This time we're going to take a look at the map and how it's set up and how it's embedded into the site. Here we are at the site, but before we get involved in embedding the map, we have to create the map or update the map. So let's take a look at how we do that. We have a set of files that I will provide you that have come from the developer of the plugin. And basically those files allow you to set up a map, put in coordinates of locations that you want, and then save that information into some code. You then take that code and embed it into Squarespace to produce your map. So, as I say, first you create that code. And one of the files that you get from the developer page that allows you to do the actual setup. Plus, there's another page, the directions, the documentation for it, which are reasonably good. So what we want to do you read the documentation first, and then we'll start out with this page. There's quite a lot on this page, but not that much needs to be handled by you. I've taken time to coordinate things, configure things, like the map settings. For instance, set up for the world instead of like a specific country or specific US state. And all of these things are set up the way you'll need settings, set the background color and the border colors and the size of the markers appear on the screen. And those things are all done. The Google geocoding API key we don't need. We have other parts of this as well. Once it's set up, this is the embed code, and we'll copy this and we'll put this into Squarespace. The other thing down here I want to show you are the tabs. The current settings tab and the load settings. So this is a record of everything that you see here on the screen. Everything is set, all these things, the colors and everything is all recorded. Also in this code is all the information about the locations that you've already locations set up, London, Berlin, and Sydney. All of these things are in this code. It's very important that after you make any changes, you copy this new code and you save it somewhere. In this case, I've set up a Word document, and this is the code that I've saved from the last time that I made updates. So it's important to save this. This is not saved in the cloud, it's saved in your computer automatically. It only gets saved if you save it. So, as I said, this is not the most sophisticated plugin in the world. So, save this. When often the code is still there, it's being saved in cache. But when you come back, if you need to reload in the code manually, you would just come in here, paste this from your Word document, hit load settings, and then it do. So let me show you how to set up a new location on the map. You see here, there's a number, just 5 different parameters for each location. There's the region code, and this is the latitude and longitude. There's a title. There's a tooltip text, and I just put this in as the date of the trip, but you can do that any way you like it. And you see when you mouse over the dot, you see the title, and then the tooltip text, June 2017 below it. That's what we've got here. Then the action value. This is that you linked to once you click on the dot. So you see, you've got these pages put in from your website. So first I created the location page for London, for instance, had it all set up, and then I copied the URL from that, and I was able to put it in. The last thing is the color, and that's just simply the color of the dot. And you can put a decimal value, but here in a second. So those are the components. The region code, the latitude and longitude. the first thing we need to find that. So also here in the site notes map, I've given you a URL for finding sites how you do to it also, but this one seemed pretty convenient. And I've already opened up here and in New York. Let's see how it wants it. There's Middle Manhattan. So I'm going to take and copy the latitude. We'll come over here and we'll paste it in. Then we leave a space. There's just a space that separates these two parameters. So come on back. Longitude. And we'll put it in. Okay, then we'll put in the title. We'll say New York. And we'll say April 2017. The action value, we don't have that right now because we have a page for this, ://www.google.com. So we'll just make it go to Google. And on the color, you can use this to set the color any way you like it. Add. Okay, now we see that New York is a new item. New York has been plotted on the map. So that's all. Go back in and edit these things just by hitting the edit button here. And any of these things. And when you're done, you're done. Or of course you can delete the whole if you need to. So now the map has been updated. That is great. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our current settings to a Word file, and I'm going to take these. Oops, I pasted it twice. Oh, and you can actually see edit. That way, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to come with JavaScript embedded code, and I'm going to copy that. And now I can actually go right, which is here, and we're going to come into the pages page, but it'll just reload here a second, and I'm going to edit the map section of the home page. You see the map section of the home page. Okay, so with that we have some special things showing up here. Some special stuff, but we come here. This is an embed block. And then this here is the little window. We're going to hit this little code on the side, and we'll see this is all the code from the last time I uploaded this map. I'm going to highlight it all, Control A, and I'm going to delete it. I'm going to paste in code. Now you'll notice that there was before with the new code. If all goes right, I'm going to hit set there, and then I'm going to hit play. And then I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to preview in safe mode. There is New York. We've just added New York. Okay. I want to do this properly. I'm just going to refresh the whole page. And when this comes up, it should be displayed more properly. And New York. And when you click New York, well, in this case, it goes to Google. Is Berlin. When we're on Berlin, we stay on the same website, and there's your Berlin page. So, what? As they say, there is documentation on the map, you should play around a little bit. If you know that new code, and you go back to the former code, you can play with it as much as you like. So anyway, there we go. Thanks.